forces are under attack.
Should you become a nuisance, I'll kill you myself.
Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Citadel, it's going to be Snow and Queen fighting for our entertainment. Top right, it's going to be a Protoss player. It is Snow, maybe the best Protoss player in the world right now. And in the bottom right, it is Queen, one of the best Zerg players. 2 ASL champions in 2020. Snow does not have an ASL championship, but maybe 17, the 17th ASL will be the charm for him. Okay, so a ZVP here on Citadel. Not entirely familiar with this map. Let's check it out. So, oh yes, I have cast on this before. Low ground, little narrow ramp leading down from the high ground of your natural. This is a fairly wide area to wall off for your natural third base with a fairly narrow ramp leading up to it. Basically, very, very easy to hold here. And we got ourselves a 9-pool. A 9-pool opening here from Queen against Snow. It's a 4-player map, so Forge? No, Gateway. Yep, Gateway opening here from Snow. He wants Zealots out as soon as possible to harass the Zerg player. And yeah, little mineral-only expansions here on these corners. What is this? What? Oh, checking for an Overlord. There we go. So he knows that the Zerg is not atop left. Very, very smart here from Snow. And yeah, a lot of squares on this map. Oh, hang on a second. Get out of here. And get out of here. Anyway, so it's a 9-pool opening against a gateway opening. 2 sets of lings on the way. And 3 sets of the lings on the way. The probe says, no hatch. The drone is trying to keep me out. But, hey, the pool's already done, and there is no gas. So, this is a little bit of a defensive opening here from Queen. Not an aggressive one, because otherwise we would have some gas, right? And speed on the way. Alright, so Zealot wanted to get out here, get some damage done, but against a 9-pool, that's just not going to happen, is it? Absolutely not. So, Zerglings, oh, yeah, 2 Zealots are out. That means these Lings are horribly outnumbered. We're not making any more Lings behind this. This is sufficiently defended. Nothing crazy is going to happen here. Definitely not. Probe moving out, taking your gas. After your second base here is Queen, not overextending. This would have been really good against like a Nexus first opening from Snow, but nope. That's not what we got. Instead, it was a gate first, which a little bit difficult to deal with these Lings if you don't have a forge, and I mean, just easy to toss up a cannon, right? But it's Snow. Snow Zealot control and his map awareness, and his just keeping an eye on where these Lings are is fine. Ooh, third base here. Expanding away from the Protoss, and this is a low ground expansion. Does it make it a little bit easier to break? Not really. I don't think so as Protoss. That really shouldn't be part of the equation here. You're still going to deal with like sunkens and lurkers, and you have to come down this narrow choke, and your units get all squished together, and that's never good. Probe comes back in for the second round scouts, and ka-chow. Nothing. We're going to see a lair. Metabolic boost before lair. What is happening? Where is our cyber core? There's your cyber core. Nah, I don't like getting Ling speed in this situation. What are you going to try to do with Lings, Queen? This is a DEF CON 1 replay sent in by RJB of RJB TV fame, so I'm curious to see what is DEF CON 1 about it. These Lings are going to try to stay alive as long as possible. Not that Queen's done... Okay, I was going to say, not that Queen's a Zerg player that I've seen keep this Ling alive forever. Somebody like Jadong just really does a great job babysitting this Zergling, keeping it alive for as long as it's Zergly possible. Basically until Dragoons come out. I love this Zergling being alive. It's harassing. Look at this guy. Look at this micro. Oh my gosh, getting hits off on that photon cannon. That's so good. So why metabolic boost before lair? guess it's a little bit easier to get a surround on these zealots if you've got metabolic boost. Dude, another Ling got inside. 2 Lings inside the house. They scout the Stargate. They kill a probe. Hey, that's a win. Snow not getting that probe out of there is a bit of a problem. Boo! Bit of a sneeze there. Had to mute. Sorry for that. Okay, so the Lings have speed, but I just don't know what extra value speedlings have here against slowlings in this situation. There's a cannon. There are zealots. Your ability to run fast doesn't help you get through these zealots or kill this cannon. Okay, it helps you kill the cannon. You can close onto it a little bit more easily. But a second cannon is coming in. I just don't like this from Snow. There's no way this is going to get anything done. It's getting a Spire up behind it. The Stargate's producing Corsairs. I don't know if you can rely on the Spire to keep your Overlords alive here. Corsair production has begun. Spire production has just begun. So either you need to throw up a Spore here or get a Hydralisk Den. Which, that's not a Hydra Den. That is a hatch. This Ling is still free, by the way. Scouts, the Citadel timing. Nothing too surprising here out of Snow at all. Yeah, there's just not enough Lings to handle these Zealots either. I don't like this. And it's +1 air weapons. So Corsair's going to have a bit of a window where this Spire is not done yet. And here goes the death of an Overlord. Unless the Corsair doesn't want to stick around long enough to kill an Overlord, just wants to scout off, sees the Spire isn't done, feels okay. Good about that. This Overlord running for its life. A macro hatch down here from Queen, too. And the Zealots are like, hey, you have any Sunkens? No. You have enough Lings to handle 6 Zealots? What's that? No. Oh my gosh. This is just death? Is this just death? The drones and the Lings. Okay, more Lings were produced here, plus the drones, plus this. Okay. Well, Snow, yeah. Snow's better here. Queen says, I got enough Lings to kill you. Let's get a surround up on some of these big boys. Snow's like, no! Don't do it. Oh, there are a couple really injured Zealots in this group. But, oh my gosh, that positioning. Snow is so good, y'all. Seriously, if you clicked on this because you love Snow, I mean, everybody understands why at this point, right? He's been around for so long, and for the longest time, he was just kind of, you know, a good Protoss, not a great Protoss, really solid. Doesn't really stand out from the crowd, and then he just went up a level, man. His Reaver control in PvT is legendary. What he's been able to do against Zergs is just also so good. Just not slipping on macro at all, teching up, getting all the splash damage, controlling exceptionally well, keeping these Zealots alive when a lesser Protoss would have lost those Zealots for sure. Hydra Den is now coming in, but 3-basing Queen, not too bad, right? It's 50 to 30 workers, yes, but it is 3 bases. Zerg player can overcome. Overlord checking to see if maybe this is a fine place to get a 4th base, but against a Protoss, you probably want to go low ground for your 4th rather than the high ground. Traditionally, anyway, but we'll see. You don't have to do that. There is no rule book of how to play StarCraft, y'all. Just saying it. You can do it however you want. You want to be aggressive early, go super early pool? You can. You want to make 3 gates before anything else? You can. Dude, that Corsair ball is like, okay. So this is a big committal into Corsair, so there's probably +1 on the way. And guess who made Mutas? Did I mention that? We watched them a little bit, but they're here, and it's just tough. It's going to be tough to get damage done. That +1 is finishing up for those Corsairs now at 8:30. DT on the way. If there are no Overlords at some of these bases. Well, except there are Overlords at all of these bases, except for the main, so I don't see a shuttle in production. We'll have to see. We will have to catch it. Corsair dance here. Nope. Nope. Ooh, surprise Scourge flank there. Yeah, Mutas took a lot of hits, and they are too injured to really be of any value to Queen at this point. So, not good. Yeah, a couple probes certainly died, don't get me wrong. I think there were 50 probes a second ago, so down to 42 is actually some really good probe targeting there out of Queen. So, alright, you know what? I'll allow it. Those Mutas paid for themselves a little bit more than Mutas often do against +1 Corsair openings from Snow. Queen, oh my gosh, it's more Mutalisks. Okay, so at some point you feel like you're going to be able to wipe out this Corsair count. If you're making more Mutalisks, Zealots come down, to the third. There's not. Oh, there are 2 Sunkens here. Okay, good. Man, I watched an action game from ASL. I think it was Action versus Snow, as a matter of fact. And there were just no Sunkens at all at the third base. And I was like, what? How do you expect to do this? Yeah, see, just immediately getting out of there. There are Hydras, there are Sunkens. That's the combination. Although the Overlord Massacre is real. 69 available supply here to 100 used from Snow. I think these Lings can do this. I guess more Zealots are coming across the... Mutas are like, well, if your Corsairs are over there... Surprise! We got more Mutalisks! Bam! Cannon down. Probes evacing. Probes getting target fired. High Templar getting some Storm off. Gotta dodge that Storm. Oh, that was a beautiful feint. I'm coming for you, he says. Ha ha ha. Then he dodges the Storm as it gets tossed down. So this is where the Mutas need to split off. No, hang on. The Corsairs are hunting the Scourge. Oh, the Scourge are more hunting the Corsairs. Oh, this Archon here, too, is really good. Dragoon's in the mix as well. And this Corsair control is absolutely filthy. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. Who does... Okay, lost a Corsair there, but you know what? Still got 5. That was actually pretty good in the end for Snow. Third base is delayed from Snow. What with the Mutalisk aggression and the Ling aggression out on the map here. Ling's going to run into an absolute meat grinder, and very nice pullback here from Queen. So again, Queen's got 2 ASL victories in 2020. So, I mean, come on. You got to give some respect here to Queen, without a doubt. Was 0 for a really long time. Changed his name to Queen and leveled up. Kind of like how Sari changed his name to Royal and leveled up and won an ASL too. What is the trick of name changing? All right, well, the Mutas get evaporated. 4 kills on that one is really not bad. Oh, there's a DT here. Where are your Overlords? Not here. Bringing High Templar over to defend this attempt at a third base too. Wonderful. Still no fourth base. Lurker aspect on the way. Humanized Carapace coming in. I don't know if these Mutas want to handle this. This is a lot of Zealots. They got +1/+1. The Hydra upgrades are currently at 1-0. Good. Not amazing. Not incredible. Still waiting for a fourth base here from Hero. Or Hero from Queen. Man, I just cast a Hero game. Sorry about that. Okay, Storm's doing some excellent work here, as they do. You gotta thin this Hydra count out somehow. Zealots can do it, Storm can do it, Dragoons can sort of do it. When there's a critical mass of Hydras, suddenly the Dragoons want nothing to do with this, and there's the fourth base timing here, about 12:45. Where I thought it would be. Hydras sneaking up this way. Snow sees it coming, plugs the hole with Zealots, is like, no. Absolutely not allowed. Okay, Lurker Eggs coming in will be immensely helpful at defending these bases, this third and this fourth. Some Lurkers here at the natural base wouldn't be too bad either. Still nothing in the main base, just screams drops. There's this whole area you can sneak into the main base through too. A Storm drop, a Reaver drop. Dropping 4 Zealots inside this mineral line would be insanely powerful as well, but I haven't seen any sign of a robo. Oh, there's a robo, obviously, because there's an observatory, question mark. So you know that there are lurkers at 13 minutes. Right? Oh, there's the observatory. I'm blind. It's fine. Everything's fine. So could make some shuttles here. Has the High Templar, has the Storm. Could go for a Storm drop. I mean, you do want to probably plant an Overlord here, or right there is pretty good, too, to kind of catch this area of drops coming into your main base. 5th base, bottom left. This thing started earlier than I thought it did. All right. So 5 bases here from Queen. Looking all right. Looking okay. These Corsairs are doing such a good job just dealing with the Overlords that are part of the army here. Because the Hydras can't stick around and keep the Overlords alive. They're getting smashed by Zealots and Dragoons and stuff. Incredible. Corsair used for scouting too because they're so zippy and they can fly. And yep, okay. So sees the 5th base. Sees the 4th base. Might have been the first time he's seen that base. I don't know, but it's a supply block again. Ooh, for Queen. Ooh, 2 of the Corsairs got picked off. That was a little bit sloppy control. out of Snow, but my gosh, he's got a big, big, big army. 1-1 upgrades, 2 armor. Gonna finish up here soon. Just starting +2 attack. That seems a little bit late. Queen's Nest coming in from Queen 2. So you would say, but Falcon. Queen always gets Queen's Nest. That is untrue, lads. Alright, so Lurker Hydra. Oh, no. Hydra's trying to flank that left side. Absolutely not. Lurkers, though, pushing this away a little bit because there is no obs with his army. As always, you can storm the lurks if you know where they are, and they helpfully telegraph their position with those lurker spines. Yeah, if you're enjoying this game, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week with Brood War content, trying to get 100,000 subs in 2024. That's the goal. We are making some progress for sure. Good snipe on that obs, by the way. Oh man, Day 9 is back casting StarCraft sometimes. I'm so happy to see that. I love Day 9. He was one of my first loves in StarCraft content creators. I mean, you guys probably know that. If you're watching this, you know who Day 9 is. I think that's probably pretty obvious. But yeah, he's been casting Brood War. Last week was his Brood War week. Storm on. Yeah. High ground plus storm. Pretty good combination. His attacks up to the high ground will miss sometimes. Alright, Hydra's coming with a bit of a concave. This is a nice push from Snow. I think once these lurkers are dead, the zealots need to be engaged. Once it's just, I don't even know if you need the zealots. They are coming. They're coming from the backside. They're going to where they are needed. There is a lurker over. Oh, here, good place for it too in the darker kind of zone. How are there still Hydras here? All right, I'm kind of impressed by this. That was a nice hold. But then these zealots. Oh, okay. These zealots kind of ran by into the 4th base and the 5th base and killed some stuff down there. The Archons are taking snipes from these Hydras. Yeah, but Archons on top of your drones, never good. Oh, I don't know about bringing Lings down to deal with this, but there are Hydras who makes a ton of zealots. With +2 armor, too, it's even harder for the Hydras to break those guys down with those upgrades. This is a beautiful attack out of Snow. Oh my gosh. 10 kill Archon. Archon in amongst your drones. No. This hatch is going to die. What a wonderful timing attack here. As usual, if you could show up to a Zerg before they've got Dark Swarm available, you're going to have an easier time as a Protoss. Wow. Yeah, man. Get Storm out. Get Speedy Lots with upgrades. Bring some obs along. Okay. Well, that's GG. Right? This 4th base is rolling from Snow. Queen just got knocked down to 3 bases with a wonderfully timed and executed attack here by Snow. Some of the kills on this Archon were when he was 2 High Templar, but still, 14. I guess drones and Hydras mostly on that kill count. Queen says, well, I'd better replace my 4th base if I'm going to win this game. Seems like a fine idea, Queen. Maybe replace your 5th base too. I don't know. This is +2 attack on the Hydras is great, but +2 attack just finished up for the ground units for the Protoss. He's working on a shield upgrade. Helps the Archons out a little bit. And then a ground weapons level 3 in the pipe here too. 5x5. Adrenal's on the way. Every Zerg player just perked up when they heard that Adrenal was going to finish up. That's wonderful. Where the heck is your Defiler Mound? There it is, an 1833 Defiler Mound. Not late, but not particularly early either. These Lings do have Adrenal, but guess what? They have 0-0. Okay. So 0-0 Adrenal Lings, which is the meta of the time. They still hit pretty hard. They still do pretty well against Dragoons especially, but against Zealots with upgrades, the Adrenal is good, but attack and armor is nice. Oh, the Storms. The Zealots. It's just, the Zerg army is just so flimsy when dealing with Zealots hacking away at the front against these Hydras with Storms coming in from that back line. And yeah, basically turning every couple of High Templars that run out of energy into an Archon. It's fair. It's fair, I suppose. So, yeah. 4 basing against almost a 4 basing Zerg. Snow. I don't know about this dancing. What are you worried about? Oh, we also expand again. Okay, so once you're ahead, get more ahead, which is a Day 9 aphorism that I heard probably back in, I don't know, man, 2010, 2011. That's what I found Day 9. Back when he was on, I think he was on blip.tv and then Ustream. I'm not even sure if that was a .tv URL either, but Consume's on the way. Anywho, so yeah, Day 9 did a lot of Brood War content last week. I think he put a bunch of the stuff out on his YouTube channel too. If you want to check that out. And I think this week, as the time this is being posted, is going to be a World of Warcraft week. They'll be doing some StarCraft 2, Hearthstone. He's just back on Blizzard stuff now that Kotick is out as the CEO of Activision Blizzard. Anyway, Snow's up 192 to 135 supply. Like, this is not... I don't know. If somehow Queen can pull this off, I will be maybe the most impressed I've seen in a PvZ this year, because this is not a tenable position. Snow maybe overextending a little bit, attacking into a sunken lurker or ling. There's just not a lot. Okay, nice flank attack left side, though. But guess what we saved for that kind of a thing? A lot of storms. But he does manage to shove Snow back. No Dark Swarms. Just Lurker, Ling, Hydra. The Lings have 1-1 now, so their capabilities have improved immensely. The sound of Lurkers dying. It's a little bit louder than other death sounds. It's easy to pick out in the chaos of a battle. Dragoon sounds, when they die, are pretty loud too. Plague's on the way. Consume is done. Dark Swarms will be in the next battle we see, probably. Plague against this army going to be very, very good. We will see Snow start to add in some more Archons, more and more Archons, as they are pretty much invulnerable to Plague and Dark Swarm. I would be shocked if we don't see Reavers at some point. We do have a robotic support bay that probably just finished because we're working on shuttle speed now, and a Reavers in production, so yeah. Yep. Snow knows that the later game stuff, we're at 20 minutes now, is going to go to the Reaver. Oh, the Corsair Ball's alive. How adorable. 6 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. Not bad, y'all. Not a bad kill count. And still out here sniping Overlords. Here at 22 minutes. Really, honestly, impressive display of Corsair from those Corsairs. Yeah, Plague-oo! Massive Plague-oo. Storm countering the Plague-oo. That's fine. You can Plague us. My Storm will kill you faster than the Plague kills us. And not only because Plague can't kill you, it just works more slowly than the Storm does. Especially against squishy things like Lings and Hydras. Queen is still down about 70 supply. I mean, this is looking... What? I mean, sometimes in StarCraft, there's this one decisive, well-executed move that can win a game for a player. It might take a while for them to actually win. But the move was made minutes before, right? And yeah, I mean, this is... I don't know, Lurker count is nice. There are 2 obs here, but Snow says, all I've got are Plague Dragoons and a couple Archons. Not exactly what you want to deal when you're fighting 2-2 Hydras. Oh my gosh, he's got +2 Carapace already? Man, it was 0-0 on these Lings just a minute ago. Now they have +2 Carapace. Incredible. Queen playing hard, but this top left base coming in from Snow. I mean, that's a 1, 2, 3, 6th base. I'm sorry. Absolutely not. Jumping on those lurks, no. Hey, a Dark Swarm. First one of the day. But the Zealots and Archons are in there. Another great Plague gets tossed down. Defiler pays for it with his life. And I don't know. These lurkers trying to join this party. Not really much of a party. Snow says, I'm not going to overextend. Just going to defend my 6 bases while Snow's clawing his way back up to 5. And we'll just let the math do the work. Hey, look, it's a drop. Oh, it's a Reaver Archon. Oh my gosh, the connection. No! GG! The Reaver hit. Oh my gosh. That was that was absolutely insane. What? What a hit. We got to see how many kills that was. Please hold. Hit that like button if you enjoyed that game. Zerg players are like, no, this game sucked. But come on, you got to appreciate Snow, even if you're a Zerg main, which I am. You have to appreciate Snow. It's law. It is... Toggle the mini-map. There we go. Rewind far enough. Sometimes. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you enjoyed this game. That was bananas. And it really was that decisive maneuver down here with good upgrades, a bunch of speed lots, dragoons, storms. Got there way before Defiler Mound started, attacked the position, pushed down, got some zealots in, wiped out both these bases. Just, I mean, that was it. That was the game. Then yes, it did go on for another, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 minutes, but it was over. So, what's up, Reaver? Reaver, buddy? And, aw, he was building scarabs. I guess we can look. How? 2347, as good as we can do. That's not bad. Just 2347. Okay, we're just going to look at how many drones. Okay, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I guess we got to look at the worker count. Derp. Let's go look at the worker count. So it goes from 52 to 34. That was like 18. That was like 18 kills. Oh, every Zerg player, if they're not even in this game anymore, every Zerg player turned this off. Either when that Reaver shot connected, or when the 4th and the 5th bases died from Queen. Let's be real. Let's be real. They're not still here, but the Protoss are like, yeah, how many kills was that? And duh, Falcon, you can check this. Yes, I can. You're right. I'm sorry. I've been watching too much live StarCraft recently. I've been watching a ton of ASL with Tastosis, and live StarCraft doesn't have that worker count. So you do have to kind of guess and estimate, but they could click on the Reaver and it doesn't show Scarabs building, it shows the worker kills. So that's the trade-off, right? Between live and replay casting. But anyway, yeah, man, Snow's a monster. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say in this game. I knew he'd be going for some kind of a drop. And just for the hammer. 181,000 points to 205,000 points, Snow gets the win. Outproducing the Protoss by a about 5-2 ratio, but a 4-1 kill ratio here is pretty healthy for a Protoss of Snow's caliber, without a doubt. Outspending Snow, Queen managed to pull it off by about 3,000 resources, which is a little bit anemic in a 24-minute game, and just losing the 4th and the 5th is a big part of that. If he has the 4th and the 5th for the last 7 minutes of the game continues beyond the 24-minute mark, and into maybe the 27 and 30-minute mark here, but yeah, sometimes you're just not quite ready to defend those bases, and then you die. And seriously, what a Reaver hit, dude. Oh. I don't know if... So Snow unloads the Archon at the top part of that hatchery, right? And then the drones all swing down to the southern part of the mineral field. Was that on purpose by Snow? Do you think Snow was intentionally like, I'm going to drop the Archon, the drones will run away from it, stack up somewhere, and then going to drop the Reaver, and the Reaver will connect on the stacked drones? If so... 400 IQ play out of Snow, but what else do we expect from this man? Right? We expect everything. Should he win ASL 17? Honestly, probably. His PvZ and his PvT are insane. Maybe, is his PvP good? I should cast a PvP with Snow just because. Just to see how it is. Anyway, that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.